What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. Duga, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, I'm going to talk about last night's preseason game, man. You had the Philadelphia Eagles knocking off the Jacksonville Jaguars 24 to 10. But we all know in the preseason, it's not really about the final score, it's about the things that we observed during the game. And to everybody watching this video, I have a question. Do any of you at any point of your life ever, in whether it was Pop Warner, middle school, junior high, high school, college, whatever, do any of you have any type of experience at playing quarterback? So this guy doesn't have to go out there in the preseason, and Thorson doesn't have to play all game because man, our backup QBs are dropping like flies. My goodness, man. Um, Cody Kessler, the first couple of plays looked good out there. I mean, he got out there, threw a little pass up the middle, had a nice little run, had a nice little looking handoff to Miles Sanders. Then Andre Dillard, who looked great last week and didn't look bad last night with the exception of one play. Um, there was he went in to try to block the guy coming in on the interior, and he left the end completely unblocked, and he got a clean shot. And I mean, he cold clocked Cody Kessler, man, gave him a concussion and knocked him out the game. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. Like that just made this guy don't need to be out there like in the preseason, unless the first everybody first team, unless the whole offensive line, all the running backs, tight end receivers, unless everybody played. You feel me? Cause man, like we getting that wasn't good, man. That wasn't good, man. He got hit hard. Clayton Thorson go out there and shout out to old Clayton Thorson, man. Like he went out there and he held it down. Had a couple some good drives, man. Led us to scoring and got the W, yo. But you don't want him to you don't want him to have to play take every snap basically, the next game and the game after that. Now the thing with Kessler is a concussion, so we don't know if it's gonna be a weekly thing, a day by day thing. That's yet to be determined. But let's say he is out like a week or two. I mean, we're gonna have to sign another quarterback somewhere, man. Um, but you don't want to have to bring in a high profile quarterback really, because we really just looking for like basically somebody to just play these preseason games, man. Um, Basically a camp on, man. Somebody who could come in, you know, loosen up, throw a couple of passes here and there and get the job done for us to until we get to the regular season where our guy Wentz could get back out there and playing. But besides the quarterback situation, Jordan Mailata actually looked it okay last night, man. He looked it pretty solid on the offensive line. Miles Sanders finally got a little bit of running room out there last night. He had a couple of nice little decent runs. Um, for the receiving core, shout out to Greg Ward Jr., man. He looked it pretty good out there, got a touchdown catch. Josh Adams rushed for a touchdown. Defensively, Deshaun Hall, man, is really making a name for himself to try to become this fourth defensive end. As like I've said, man, Josh Sweat out there, you hear this and that about him in camp and about practice and all this other stuff. But whenever the film is rolling in his game time, man, he been kind of quiet. But Deshaun Hall has been the guy out there really doing this thing, really wreaking havoc, yo. He's looking like a solid prospect to be our number four defensive end, behind Brandon Graham, Derek Barnett, and Vinny Curry. You know, Overall, man, that's it. Jenkins got out there early on, made a couple of plays. Brandon Graham got out there, nearly had a sack. That pretty much was it. It was good to see the big homie Nick Foles out there. Not playing, he didn't play in the game, but just seeing him in pregame warm-ups, seeing him chatting with the guys, especially seeing him and Wentz out there, as everybody just assumed Wentz and Foles don't like each other for some reason. But it was good to see those guys out there laughing, shaking hands, and catching up. Um, two more preseason games, man. A lot of people are speculating is will Wentz play next game? before last night, I said, yeah, I like to see him out there. You know, a couple of series against Baltimore, but I'm starting to think maybe we should just hold him back, man. Unless you throw the whole offensive line out there, which I don't think you're gonna want to play a guy like a veteran like a Jason Peters in a preseason game. So I say just hold him out, man, and just roll with him week one, man. But make sure in practice we get enough game I know he can't get hit, but enough game situation as we can potentially. But decent showing last night, man. But I mean, it is preseason. You know, not too crump or excited about the outcome, but you good like to see the young players playing well. I like to see position battles to see who's gonna make the team, and most importantly, let's stay healthy and let's not get another quarterback injured out there next week, man. But with that being said, yo, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go and give me a subscribe. I'm gonna have Eagles content throughout the year, and also hit that like button for your boy. Y'all have a blessed one. And also Tuesday at 4 p.m. Central, I will do a live Q&A. Y'all come over there, ask me anything, and get you a shout out. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly Eagles fly. Get well, Cody Kessler.